Hello, happy knitters. Welcome back to our channel. It has been
3 weeks.
3 weeks, which is actually on our time.
It's correct.
It's our timeline. Last time we podcasted, the interval was 2 weeks, so you guys got really lucky. Oh gosh, so much has happened between the last time we podcast and today. First of all, I want to start off by saying thank you, guys, everyone that reached out to us, checking on us to make sure that we were okay during this massive...
The snowstorm, right?
The snowstorm.
Yeah, the snowstorm.
The snowstorm. We would consider ourselves to be fortunate because we had rolling blackouts, which meant every hour we had electricity for about 40 minutes, and then we had no electricity for 30 minutes. And so that lasted for about, 2.5 days or so. It was just cycling on and off, and you could almost time it. So our house stayed warm. We did have a couple of faucets that didn't have hot water, but other than that, the rest of the house had hot water. We had people in our neighborhood who did have busted pipes, and the tankless hot water heaters were not working, etc.
Don't take my thing.
Jordan, stop.
No.
Seriously.
I need it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. So anyway, we're already starting off anyway. So thank you guys again. Like I said, I consider ourselves to be very fortunate. We did have family members back in East Texas who did not fare as well. They were completely without electricity for days. And when you're talking about -3 degrees Fahrenheit and not having any heat or electricity, that makes for a very, very uncomfortable situation. So there's people that are still suffering with no water, etc. So you guys continue to pray for Texas and those who are still struggling. When the weather warmed up, we didn't have any busted pipes. Electricity was working. So like I said, we're very fortunate, but I know that there's others that were not. So just keep those people in your prayers. And yeah, but thank you guys for thinking about us. So we are on episode 45.
Alright.
Yes.
We're almost to 50.
We are almost to 50. But last year we took a hiatus, so we probably would have already... We probably would have already been on 50. So anyway, so let's go ahead and jump right on in. We have quite a few... I always keep saying this, but we do have quite a few new viewers. So I want to introduce ourselves as always. So my name is Yolanda.
I'm Jordan.
And I have a husband, Steven, Alexis, who is 7, and Dante, who is 19. And we live in the DFW or Dallas-Fort Worth area for you new viewers. So thank you. And also, if you are new and you like the content that you see, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you will not miss any episodes or uploads from us. What's been going on with you, Jordan? Any and everything band related?
Nothing special.
Well, you just had a concert, which I thought was kind of nice. Yeah, it was nice.
First live concert since last year at this time.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
Yeah. But anyway, it was very nice to see you play with the band. So that was nice. Okay, so since our last episode, we had reached 15,000 subscribers, and I said and I said that we were going to do a giveaway. So I did the YouTube comment picker, random picker thingier, and it came up, thingier. And it scanned through all of the comments, and it came up with a name for us. So if your name is Kat Montgomery, congratulations. Woo! So let me remind you of what you have won. This is January's subscription for Yarnable, and it was her colorway wintry mix. Let me see if I can get this to, yeah, that's better. Is that focusing? Yes, it is. Wintry mix. God, look at the speckles in this. So this is what you have won. And also we've got the mini crochet kit key ring set. So congratulations, Kat. So please get in contact with me via my email or whichever method you deem appropriate.
Worthy.
So it is happyknits@yahoo.com. I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, you could comment on YouTube as well. So I do read all of my comments on YouTube, and I do try to reply to each of them. So if you have ever asked a specific question about a knitting technique or something that I may have missed, I would encourage you to send me an email, because there may have been times when I have missed comments, and I don't want to seem like I'm ignoring you, because I don't. I try not to ignore any of my followers, especially if they have questions about knitting. So if you don't get a response from me in, say, 48 to 72 hours, just give me a little bit of time.
Business days.
Business days. Then just try to contact me via my email, and since I don't get as many emails, then I'm more apt for that to pop up, and I can see that. So anyway, congratulations. Thank you guys again for getting us to 15,000 subscribers. This has been a fun journey with this kid next to me, and
I'm no longer a kid.
You are a kid.
I'm a teenager.
But you're still my kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
You said this kid.
It's okay.
No. This kid would, like, if you said my kid, it would have worked.
My kid. Let's move on. Okay.
So, what was that?
I don't know. Okay, so we are in the middle of a KAL.
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 Because the way I say it.
KAL. KAL.
There's a cowl, and then
Cowl.
there's a KAL.
KAL. KAL.
It's the East Texas coming out, so I'm country. So what? We already know that.
KAL.
KAL, a knit along.
Knit along.
Shush it. So, with that being said, you guys are super, super amazing. A lot of you have jumped on the bandwagon to participate in this KAL, and I have enjoyed seeing everyone's project. It is so amazing, and gosh, I can't say enough. It just makes me totally happy. So, just to recap, we have till March 31st to finish this KAL. We have 3 prizes, and as a matter of fact,
I do not know where they are.
they are in here.
1, 2.
I got them all lined out for you guys.
The goods.
The goods. So this will also be a motivation for you. This is Turtle Pearl in her colorway Crushed.
Like the soda.
Yeah, okay, like the soda.
Great Crush.
Okay, Great Crush. So look at that. And the mini that goes with it. Okay, and then the other one is OM. Look at those beautiful colors. And the mini that goes with that. And then, okay, so that's from Turtle Pearl. She has also given the viewers a 10% off coupon code, Happee Knits. So she just had a shop update. And yeah, guys, yeah, yes, I purchased because I love her stuff that much. So
you always purchase.
Yeah, I do. So you'll see what I purchased from her in the next episode. And then this is a beautiful see-through bag from the Scrappy Angel. And this is also a prize as well. And there's one more other prize that I'll show you in just a moment. that's going to go with this bag. It's a little progress keeper, but I'll show you that in just a little bit. But yeah, so there's going to be 3 prizes total for this KAL. So knit along, please, 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 please. So that is that. Yes, 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 yes. So before we go to get to finished objects, which I have 1.5, let's talk about podcasters that are new to me. So I started this on the last episode or the episode before last because I wanted to be able to, showcase podcasters that are brand new, because I think it takes a lot of courage to podcast, Jordan.
Courage.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to podcast because you it's the unknown for the new podcasters, and you know, when you guys are watching, if you do love what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe. It just motivates those new podcasters to keep them motivated and going, depending upon what their purpose is for podcasting. But it's always nice to have viewers appreciate their work. Okay, so the way I find new podcasters is I go into YouTube and I do a search and I say episode 1, and I usually will do a time frame of like this year or last year, and that's how I get these new podcasters. But also, since I have been looking for new podcasters, I think that YouTube's algorithm has said, hey, she likes new podcasts. I don't know, because now they're popping up in my feed, which is nice. So let's go ahead and let's run through this list. I will have all of this in the description box below so that you can check out these podcasters. Tell them Yolanda sent you. But the first one is Phylena. The first one is Phylena, and that is Phylicia from the DC area. She popped up on my my suggested list, and she is a new podcaster, and she is working her way to become a prolific knitter. She's also a crocheter, and she sews a little bit as well. So I have enjoyed, I think she's either on episode 2 or 3. I think maybe episode 3. But I enjoyed her podcast. And then there is Mia of Knit All the Yarn. She is local to me. She's a Texas knitter and a homeschooler, and so sweet and so kind. So we've talked back and forth a couple of times on a private message. So hopefully when things settle down, we'll all be able to get together and
settling down.
So this is settling down.
It's rain.
Okay. Speaking of rain,
It hasn't,
but it could. Okay, so Mia from Knit All the Yarn. So go check her out. Give her some love as well. And then there is also Sally's Backyard. Sally is a follower of my podcast. And we were talking one day, and I didn't realize that she had a podcast as well. Sally podcast, which I like. She lives on quite a bit of acreage, and her podcast is knitting related, but also you get a vlog style too, which kind of gives you nice scenery, etc. So that's really cool. So go check out Sally's Backyard. And then there is Knit Inc. with Petra and Natasha. So they are a mother-daughter duo. One lives in Connecticut, the mother lives in Connecticut, and Natasha lives in Boston. And they get together and they talk about all of their knitting escapades. Natasha is a lettering artist, which I've always wanted. Have you ever just wanted, that could be the question of the day because I don't have one. But if you had to pick a skill set that you currently do not have today, what would that be? And so for me, I would love to learn lettering. I think that would be so cool. Every time I see the technique done, I'm all jealous and I'm like, oh, But anyway, so she has a little lettering business as well. So go check out Knit Inc., Petra and Natasha. And then also there is Breaking Yarn, which is Michaeli. And I could possibly have mispronounced your name, Michaeli, and I apologize. Michaeli. She is in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and she is a yarn dyer as well, a part-time yarn dyer as well. She is new on the scene also, so go and check her out too. Is it two? Yeah.
Go check her out too.
Go check her as well, right?
English.
As well. Oh, guys, I'm literally just running through stuff, and I forgot to show you my shawl for the Cowl. So it is living in my. You remember what this?
I couldn't tell you.
The Scrappy Angel, and she just had an update, guys, yesterday. So if you did not get a chance to go to her shop, I did look this morning, and she does have some of these bags left over. This is her large retreat bag, and so let me tell you where I am on my shawl. So I'm knitting the mini or the smaller size, and I'm hoping that this, once it's blocked, is a little bit bigger, because I'm thinking it might be a little bit smaller than I would like, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is where I am. You want to hold that side, Jordan? So this is going to be all Hypnotic yarns. This is her colorway green. This is her colorway Hypnotic. No, I'm sorry. Okay.
My colorway Hypnotic yarn.
Yeah. This is her colorway green. This is her colorway Stiletto. And I just started, was it Magic Spring? No, Spring Love. And this is Spring Love.
I do enjoy spring. What is it?
Huh? It's not spring. What?
Not that.
No, this one is green. So, oh, I'm sorry. You're right. High fives for paying attention.
I know
This is the third colorway. And this one was the first colorway. And then, of course, like I said, Stiletto.
And then me.
And then you. Every time, stop! So anyway, I am on the third color, and it is a very, very quick knit. If you guys are thinking about
knitting a shawl.
Knitting a shawl. Isn't it not gorgeous? This color is really showing up true to color today. True to color. So anyway, yes, guys, that is my shawl.
That.
Okay. Which look at this bag. Look at this bag. Anyway, so that's where I am on my shawl. This episode is going to be very heavy on the acquisition section. I mean, like
Purchase after purchase.
Like kind of a ridiculous amount, because Jordan was like, did you purchase all of that? And I said, yes, I did. But there's a couple of reasons why. First,
one reason why.
What?
One.
What?
One reason why.
What's the reason?
It was your birthday and you wanted to spend money.
That's two reasons.
Two reasons why.
So there's three reasons. It was my birthday month.
Month. Wasn't even her birthday, just in the month. Meaning it counts.
Some people celebrate their birthday all month long. And this year I decided I'm going to celebrate it all month long. 2020 was rough. 2021, I said, you know what? Let's just end my birthday. Let's just end my birthday on a good note. So, yes, it's my birthday month. I wanted to spend money. And also, because DFW Fiber Fest was canceled this year, it is a yarn festival that we go to every year in April. April.
Not February.
What difference does it make?
Well, that means when we get to DFW time, there won't be any accusations.
I love the way he's in my pocketbook.
Yeah. Pocketbook.
You have to go back to episode 44 to understand that joke.
And not a wallet.
It's a wallet.
Pocketbook.
It's a wallet.
It's a pocket.
It's a wallet. So anyway, so that's the reason why I have so many acquisitions. So please don't judge me. Please do not judge me. And also, I specifically bought from vendors I have never bought from before. Dyer specifically. There's one exception in that list, but I wanted to talk about that super quick since I'm on the subject. Also, when you are a small business owner and you're trying to get your business off the ground, sometimes it's hard, especially if you are an Etsy seller, to try and maneuver in a world where there are so many sellers on there for your products to even get noticed. So I love to be able to support small businesses, especially those that have like 300 sales or less, because it's not that the sales don't indicate the quality of their product. It just means that either, you know, it is very hard to get noticed on Etsy. I know that because I have an Etsy shop, but I also have the platform here on YouTube if I wanted to be able to showcase my products. And a lot of these young dyers, when I say young as in they just started a business, they don't have that avenue. So I feel like if I can use my platform to help them, then that's all the merrier, because that's one of the reasons why I started this podcast, was to help people. It started out being a podcast with lots of tutorials, and then we transitioned into podcasting. But I still want to be able to help people. So you guys are going to see purchases today from people that I have never bought from before. So I encourage you, and I'm not telling you guys how to spend your money, but I do encourage you, if you can, to try to find dyers that maybe don't have a whole lot of sales. Because when they hear that ding from the Etsy app that says that they have a sale, it's sometimes the difference between them continuing on with their dream or not. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping on Etsy or Instagram. You know, like I said, that's a thing for me, is I want to make sure that I bought from dyers that I had not bought from. Okay. Are you all right, Jordan? What is wrong with you? Okay, so let's move on to finished objects. So I had to on the last episode, you guys knew I was working on my sister's socks, and I finished them, gave them to her in between the last episode and this episode, and she wore them out. I mean, like, wore them all the time. But she did launder them, and she did stop by today because I asked her for the socks back so that I could show them on the podcast. They're not as pristine as they would have been had they been brand new and not worn, but they'll do in a pinch. So this is the finished product. Stop it. Stop it. She absolutely loves these socks, and I do too. So the yarn is by Valkyrie Fibers. Valkyrie. I don't know why. I think. Is it Valkyrie?
I say Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Ride of the Valkyries.
What?
Ride of the Valkyries.
What is that?
It's an old piece.
Old piece of what?
Music.
Oh. Is that what that is? Okay. I know that piece. I know that one.
I know that one.
I know that one. So Valkyrie Fibers. The heels, toes, and cuffs are by Mitchell's Creations in her colorway Gold from her Kwanzaa colorway. And this was a 68 stitch count sock because my sister wanted them to be a little on the loose side. Not loose, but She just
Less
likes
tight.
she just likes a lot of room. I did. I think this is a 20 round cuff 2x2. Can you see that?
I can see myself.
Stop it. Can you cover your face?
I could.
We're going to have a standoff. Or am I going to push you out?
What? You push me out.
Remember, you're still 16. Remember, you want your license. You going to want a car. Let's get to it.
I take Dante's car.
You don't take anything if you're not employed. So I'm going to need for you to cover your face. Listen to your mama before you get in trouble with YouTubers.
Nah.
You're not covering your face. Cover your eyeballs. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So let's get through this before he's disobedient again. So anyway, 68 stitch count. I think the ribbing is 20 rows, and I did I think 3 or 4 rows of just the gold at the top just to give it a pop of color. And this is the Flegel heel, which is my go-to heel, and I just added the color on when you do the Flegel heel when you go back and forth. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it on this sock. But she really, really is knit worthy, and of course she's already picked out her next color for her next socks. So anyway, a done deal, and I'll give these back to her now that I'm done showing them on the podcast. And next up is a, what, Jordan?
A hoe.
A hoe. Now Michael from Piece for Piece Crafting will get a kick out of that, because we on the episode anyway. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. If you watched not his last episode, but the episode before that. But anyway, I finished one of Steven's socks, and I think it turned out good. I did the true afterthought heel on these, and this yarn is Two Guys Yarn Company.
Yeah. In
the colorway Fog Advisory.
Yeah.
And this is just black knit pick Stroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And this sock blocker does not fit because my husband wears a size 14.
Big feet.
Big feet. And I did 15 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. And on this is the first time, and do I have it even here? Let me see.
Yeah.
Do I have it in here? So this is the first time that I have used, I'm still knitting, the reinforcement thread, this Regia. I don't know if you can see it. It's upside down too. Yeah, this Regia. And I knit the heel along with the knit pick Stroll to reinforce this this heel. It actually makes it rather thick, which I'm hoping that is going to help my husband not wear through his socks. But either way, since I knit the afterthought heel on these socks, I should be able to replace the heel if need be. So I am moving along on the second sock. I've cut the
thing open.
Yeah, the thing. I've cut the
where the heel would be.
So this I'm working on. I've already cut the heel open. So I got threads everywhere, but this is the reinforcement thread and the knit picks Stroll together. So I want to thank a couple of viewers, and I didn't get permission to use their names, so I'm not going to say their names, but I had an SOS on Instagram for this thread, and this is such a beautiful community, that I actually had some viewers actually send me this so that I could finish Steven's socks. And he says thank you as well. Because, like I said, whenever I was knitting anything else besides his socks, he was giving me side eye as to say, when can I get my socks? When can I get my socks? He is knit worthy too. And so with that being said, Mama has got to get on it. Okay, so those are my 2 1.5 finished objects. This, of course, is living in my utterly adorable chicken bag, which, you know. Okay, moving on. So let's go into whips, which I actually have not as many as I thought I did, which is great.
That was
Well, I say that 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 whips. I never have 4 whips. I used to be a monogamous knitter. Now I'm like all over the place. But
Does that mean you knitted one thing at a time?
I did. I knitted it and I finished it, and then I moved on to the next thing.
Because mono means one.
Your education is fabulous. Fabulous.
Sounded sarcastic.
Whatever. Okay, so this, guys, you've seen, you saw it in the last episode, but I had not worked on it. This is my, I love it, love it, love it. This is my Hindsight Shawl by Rose Morgerman, and it is going to be one of my favorites because I am in love with this yarn. So this is where I was. Let me fix my stitch marker, my progress keeper rather. It's a little owl that I got from DFW Fiber Fest. Can you guys see that? Hoot, hoot. I have a love for owls. And it's just sitting on a bulb stitch marker. But I love owls. So anyway.
I think they're kind of creepy.
So I love real owls. But I like the owls that you see, like caricature owls. Not necessarily. Yeah, the ones that are colorful. And I'm not talking about wildlife owls. I'm talking about the cutesy, cartoony ones.
So not the ones that will turn their head like 180. I saw one
that did hit that. They did that.
No, like that. One night I was up at like 4 or something.
In the morning.
Kept hooting, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
I looked that way. He was up on the roof of.
We're kind of sort of a little out, kind of in the country, kind of, and so yeah, we have owls and hawks and all kinds of other critters. We have wild hogs that decided to come out during the -3 degrees weather and decided that they wanted to run across the field, which is really close to my house, but I didn't see them, but you know.
I didn't see them.
But others.
I went looking for them.
But others saw them. You know, wild hogs they can charge.
Yeah.
What were you gonna do if he charged at you?
That's if they saw me.
Were you gonna run?
And that's if I saw them.
what? And it was snow too. They would have slowed down your traction.
Trust me, if I needed to get away, I could have. I would have been gone.
Pew!
Yeah.
So anyway, so the last time I was where the stitch marker is, so I have completed the lace section. Now, I made a mistake. Apparently, I was using those little hash marks to count my number of rows, and I mistook what? I made a mistake.
I mistaken.
That is not even right?
Mistook.
No, mistook.
It's mistook.
I don't even know. So I should have knitted 18 rows of this dark rose. 18 rows of this darker blue, and I only knit 14. Which means when I finished the lace section, I was off on the stitch count because I did not include this. I did not knit the correct number of rows. Now, because of how the construction of this shawl is. It really doesn't matter as far as the color strike sequence. So I just added it in here, and when I get to the right number of stitches, then I'll switch back into the color sequence that the pattern calls for. So, but y'all, it's just a lovely yarn, and this is the Life in the Long Grass colorway, and like I said, you've seen this probably for the last 3 episodes, but we do have some new viewers. So this colorway is Wolf, this colorway is Andesol, and this colorway is Gorse. And she's also a new to me dyer. This is the first time that I have worked with her yarn, and this is a DK weight yarn as well. And like I said, it's Hindsight Shawl by Rose Morgerman, and it is a free pattern on Ravelry. So if you guys are looking for free patterns, this one is a beauty. And depending upon what colors you use, you can make, anything. And this is living in my llama bag that I got from the yarn shop in Austin, Texas when we went in 2019. And it is gorgeous. It's a canvas bag, and it's got a cute little pom-pom on the front on it, and it's got a metal zipper. So it's gorgeous construction.
Why
so
is llama spelled with 2 L's? Who decided that? It's just B-A-L.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person.
Maybe llama.
No. Oh yeah, no. If you guys know why, llama. I'm sure it's just the
llama.
The history of the, what do you call it, where the word originates from. Is it Latin? Is it? Are you shaking your head? No.
No, I'm just saying. Languages are a mess.
They are. Well, that's what difference makes the world go round. We like that. If everybody was the same, it would be boring. All right, next up is going to be another in my Scrappy Angel bag. It's her small retreat bag.
The tiny one.
It's not that tiny.
Smaller.
So I should not have started on another project, but this yarn was sitting all caked up and ready to go for a couple of weeks, and actually longer than that. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I can't stand seeing it sitting there, and I wanted to see how it knit up. And it was a new to me yarn base that I had never used before. So this is Woolens and Nosh. Her yarn is beautiful. I got turned on to her yarn by the Bearded Pearl podcast. And so this base is Corridale. Never knitted with Corridale before. And on their last episode, I want to say that they characterized this as a yarn that had character. And it is a gorgeous yarn. Look, first of all, look at the vibrancy of these colors. Okay, first of all, she did an amazing job dyeing this colorway. This is on her snowy day. This is her snowy day colorway, and it's 75% Corridale, 25% nylon, and I absolutely love it. I am totally going to get some more of this yarn because it has a really good stitch definition, and it didn't split or anything like that. It was just a nice yarn to work with. So let me show it to you up close.
Did you know the first 3 colors of the year are in that?
Huh?
January.
What?
The first 3 colors of the year. Or my first 3 colors of the year.
What do you mean?
January's blue, February's pink, and March is green.
Where does pink coming from?
February.
What's pink?
Just because.
That's your color. Oh, so you have from back
those colors that are ingrained in my head.
From back when we first started podcasting, when you were.
Yeah, it's those same colors. I think they came from somewhere in kindergarten, from some poster or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember having that conversation on a podcast where we talked about what colors you thought the months were. So anyway, that's so funny.
It's snowy day.
Snowy day.
Winter.
Yeah, I should have started it the week we had snow. That would have been totally appropriate. But anyway, this is on her KISS series, KISS series, and it is a very affordable yarn if you wanted to get into color work. She gives you, okay, of course, the Corridale is 383 yards, and then she gives you a 20-gram mini, and it is thicker. It is a little bit bulkier than your normal sock weight yarn, because like the Bearded Pearl podcast said, you have 383 yards at 100 grams, whereas normally sock yarn could be anywhere from 400 to 436 or 50 or whatever yards. So, but like I said, if there's something about this Corridale that just makes me happy. So
it looks happy.
It just
happy colors.
And this, I'm all about the pink.
And purple.
I'm all about the pink. So I cannot wait. I have yet to decide what heel I'm going to do on these socks. Generally, when it comes to striping, I will do an afterthought heel, but I might do the Fish Lips Kiss heel on this one, or I might go ahead and still do the Flegel heel. The only thing about the Flegel heels is that it would disrupt the stripes a little bit, but these are, I'm not super picky about socks. I just love to see them knit up and worn. So they're my socks. So if the color striping changes a little bit where the heel is for the Flegel, I'm perfectly okay with that, because and these are off by, I honestly did not even try to match these up. What happened was, when I split the ball into two, I just cut where the blue started. So I didn't even know if I had cut at the beginning of the blue, the middle of the blue. So they're off by just probably one repeat. And you wouldn't be able to tell, because one repeat is not going to make that big of a difference on these socks. But even if they didn't match up, I would be okay with that as well. So that's another whip I shouldn't have cast on, but I'm glad I did. And so, cast on. So anyway, so that is that. Did I get all of my whips?
I think so.
Did I?
Did you say you had 4?
I had 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I got through all of them. All right, guys. Now here comes the parade of purchases. So I'm going to stop the camera right here and go grab my cart. And yes, I said cart, and we will talk about this. Okay, so I'm back, and I have wheeled the cart over here. If acquisitions are not your thing, then we will see you in the next episode. If they are, bear with me, because like I said, I do have quite a bit to get through, so no judging. No judging. No judging. So first up, talked about it in the last episode, I finally got my Chiaogu twist red lace set, and I bought the 4-inch set, the full set, size US 2 through 15. Super stoked about that. Got them from overstock.com for a really, really good price. Okay, next up is a gift from 3 by the Sea Designs. And I gotta tell you, it's a mother-daughter, it's a 3-generation owner shop. And they were so kind and so generous. I showed these on Instagram, but you may have missed them because I put them in, I think, my stories. So I'm going to run through these real quick. One of them is actually sitting on my my Cowl shawl. And she was so sweet to think of me because she knows I have a twin sister. And this is the birthday gift that she gave to me. It says, "Sisters make the best friends." So I'm going to see if you can see that. See if I can show that to you. I think the light's kind of blowing it out, but you get the gist. So that is, I'm using that on that shawl. And so she sent me a bunch of other ones too. So I'm going to do a giveaway. Actually, I'm going to add one of these to the bag that I'm giving away for the knit along. I'm going to give away the one that says, "Don't talk to me, I'm knitting." So it is, I'm going to put this in front to see if you can see it. It is a progress keeper, and then there is a stitch marker that says "shh," which what I like about her her charms is that a lot of them have a progress keeper and a stitch marker that goes with them and complements what the stitch marker says. So this one is Knit Life. Can you guys see that? Okay, and then this one is, oh, so cute. It says Love. And then this one is, they're all so gorgeous, guys. She has a really, really good eye for they have a really good eye for detail. Like I said, it's a 3-generation shop. Look at that one. And this one is so cute. This one is Home is Where the Yarn Is. And it literally is a yarn ball.
Is it real yarn?
Yes. Yes, it is real yarn.
Oh.
And then certainly last but not least,
How do you get one?
is,
How do you get one?
knit what? I'm not sure how that works, but it's gorgeous. And this one, let me pull this last one out. And one of these I've used, and it's on another one of my projects. But look at the bling bling of all of this. They're just so fun and so cute. And then this is her card. This is their card. And I'll leave their information down below so that you can check out their shop. Can you guys see that? This way. There we go. It is Dreama, Rebecca, and Kim. And they have an Etsy shop, 3 by the Sea Designs. Like I said, unbelievable. Totally glad that I ran into them. Glad to know them. And also, I'm going to be a big supporter of their shop. So you guys go and check them out and see if there's anything in the shop that you love.
Like to purchase.
Bye. All right, so we are moving along. Next up is going to be, let me see what I get my hands on. So this is the only dyer in my group that I have purchased from before. And it is Nikki from Forest Fiber Arts. And this is the colorway that I bought. It is, I'm trying to add DK to my weight of yarns that I have, because I have literally over 100 skeins of fingering.
Weight, sock yarn.
So this one is DK, and I saw it and I loved it. It's in her colorway Wanderlust. Let me show it to you one more time. And then she was gracious enough to throw in this cute mini. Look at those colors. And I have some of her other minis back here as well. So I get to add that to my collection. So that is Forest Fibers. The owner is Nikki. And Nikki moved here from Minnesota, I believe.
Minnesota.
And this is her card. Let's see. So that you guys can check her out as well. She has a beautiful eye for color too. So she's kind of close to me as well. And then let's move on. Next up is going to be Hunter. Let's scoot up a little bit. Hunter from Pitchfork Fibers. He just recently got into dyeing, and I saw his April Showers colorway. Look at that, guys.
That is kind of April's color.
It is, isn't it? April Showers.
Purple.
and I wanted to support him, and I got this yarn in his shop update. It was actually on my birthday, I believe. And 463 yards, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and nice and squishy. So you guys go out and go to his shop as well and support him. I'm gonna run through these because I don't want this to be too lengthy. So Queen's Yarn Boutique. She is new to me in the sense of her yarn, but I have known Rochelle for quite some time, but I have never had an opportunity to purchase. I've had opportunities, but anyway, I wanted to make sure that I showed her some love, and like I said, my goal was to purchase from dyers that I had never purchased from before, and she was on the list. So, ooh, guys, look at this. This is her crazy peacock colorway. I have had my eye. Don't you love that? Yeah. I've had my eye on this colorway for quite some time. And guys, look. Does that not scream? Does that not scream peacock? So this is on her Kiss sock base. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards, and it is her four ply. And getting back to DK weight. Check this one out. This is on her Delirious DK base, and it is roasted. Like coffee.
Or like, what was I gonna say? It reminds me of fall.
Okay, well, it's roasted, so put your little thing back up.
I can't give my opinion.
I don't. Yes, you can give your opinion, son. For sure.
It's too late now.
Okay, so this is DK, so I'm adding to my stash. And it is 231 grams, 231 yards, 100 grams, and hers is a 4-ply. So, Queen Yarns Boutique, like I said, information will be in the description box below. So, check out all of these yarn dyers and just see if there's something that you're interested in. Next up that's new to me is Buxom Cat Knits. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? So this is on her Plump Sock 4-ply fingering, 85
Plump Sock
15. So it's a 85 15 superwash merino nylon blend, 435 yards, and this is her colorway Kraken. Release the Kraken. I don't know. Is that what that is?
Kraken?
I mean, is that
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I can see it in there.
You can see that.
I think.
I don't
It's spelled with a K.
Yeah, spelled with a K. But anyway, isn't that gorgeous, guys? So there's that. And then there is Amanda Hope yarn out of Nacogdoches, Texas. I went to Stephen F. Austin, and I was like, I have a special affection for Nacogdoches. So I knew she was in Nacogdoches. I said, let me see what's on her list of things I can buy. And another DK weight. And guys, this is ochre, which I have always had an affection for this colorway. It's every time I see it dyed by someone, I somehow always end up buying it. So I saw this, and this is her DK, and this is actually 246 yards, and it is on superwash Polworth wool. Polworth wool. I don't think I've ever knit with that. It says it's spun in Italy. Spun in Italy. So yeah, so this is her colorway ochre, Amanda Hope. And then I have always, and I know other shops carry these, wanted these little Stork Scissors, and they are so sharp. So let me show you the beauty of this one. Look at that. Look at that gorgeousness. So those are the Stork Scissors, because guess what? They look like a stork.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? And then I got the case that goes with it because they are sharp.
It does.
And I got the polka dot. I got the polka dot one. Okay, and then she threw in a fleur-de-lis, which is in her logo, which is kind of cool. There we go. So that is Amanda Hope yarn.
It looks like a little bird.
It does look like a bird. Told you. I'm like a bird. I don't know what my...
That's the only part of that song.
The fact that you joined in just... Oh my God, that's gonna lead me to another purchase down here which has a song related base to it. I'm putting
we can sing.
You don't know the song. You don't know the songs.
I'll bet $1.
I bet $1 you don't.
I don't want to lose my dollar. I take it back.
If you want to sing, I'm sure everybody that is watching this podcast would love to hear you bust out a tune.
No, but I have to have like that motivation.
Okay. Oh, did I already? Okay. Yep, I already did that. Okay, so I think I have 2 more left. 2 more left. So speaking of songs, so Amplifier, I ordered some yarn from her, and this just makes me super, super happy because there's a special affection for the yarn that I bought. She has an 80s music yarn series. And so when I saw her colorways, I knew that I had to buy these. So guys, look at this colorway. And this colorway comes with 2 minis. So I think what I'm going to do is probably, since they're coordinating, I'm going to do one sock with heels, toes, and cuffs on one, and then alternate with the other one, I think. But what I love about this sock base is it is the colorway We Belong.
We belong together.
No, you don't know that song. We belong. No. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can't sing.
I think some old cartoon. Never mind.
Okay. I was about to get super excited. I was like, oh my God, he is my kid. But anyway, We Belong is the colorway for the larger skein. And the other 2 skeins are, I'm so stoked. Time After Time. Does that sound familiar?
Maybe.
Time after time. If you're lost, you can... No? Okay. The other one is the Total Eclipse of the Heart. Total Eclipse. No.
This sounds like you're saying the word.
It is the words to the... okay, anyway. Like I said, I am a huge 80s fan. Grew up listening to all types of music. And... Huh?
I wasn't around.
No, you weren't even a thought, because I was still young back then. So anywho, but I just love the idea of having these 80s love song socks. So you guys go to her shop, Amplifier, and I'm going to have her information linked below because she is giving all of the viewers a 15% off discount if you use the word Happy15, which I will leave at the bottom here, until the end of March. And she threw in a gift for the podcast. Check this out.
Something just for y'all.
Check this out. I'm going to put this in the prize bin for a future drawing. But this one, guys, is Sweet Dreams. You know that one. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to travel the world?
Yeah.
No? Annie Lennox, the Eurythmics.
I couldn't tell you who that.
Such a shame, because that's when music
Such a shame.
was music. So anyway, like I said,
now?
trash. T-Rash. T-Rash.
Not all of it.
Not all of it, but there was something about... Anyway, we can have a long debate about what music is today versus what it was back in the day. But these...
Some people get aggressive with that conversation.
They do. They get a little offended, and it's a personal thing. And I'm like, my mom thinks the music of the 60s was bomb.com, and anything past that, part of the 70s she was good with, but anything past that she thought was like, what y'all call that singing? So everybody has an opinion. But anyway, y'all check the I just love these. And that's her logo, Amplifier. See if I can get Amplifier. And it even has, and this sock base even has a picture of a cassette. How cool is that?
Also before my time.
Also before your...
Wait,
yeah.
Is it? No,
Yeah.
Wait, no, I viewed it. When I was really little.
Oh, you had when you were little, VHS, right? And then she threw in some... Oh, these are yours.
Yay!
So you tell her thank
you.
Mm-hmm.
Candy.
Oh, and I want to tell you, she said that her son was a band geek too. Did you read that? So you know
Yeah.
he played a snare drum in high school, and how cool is that?
I always respect my band people.
You a band geek for life. For life.
Band people stick together.
And there's your there's your 15% off coupon. Thank you so much, Aaron. It was such a wonderful surprise, and I'm just, like I said, I just love everything about it. So last on my list, and we will wrap this up, is going to be, let me see, I guess I could just look at the, y'all, I bought so much that I don't even remember who I bought from. But last, but certainly not least, y'all. Okay. So this is from Gypsy Soul Fibers. And guys, look at this. Look at the speckling in this yarn. It is absolutely gorgeous. This colorway is called Sweet Crush, and the little mini.
That's secret. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
I can read.
And I cannot. Secret Crush, and the mini is Cotton Candy. And if she didn't get that cotton candy colorway right, it's a little blown out with the light, but it truly looks like cotton candy. And so
I don't like cotton candy.
You're crazy.
No.
You are crazy?
It's sugar that dissolves.
You're crazy. And because it was my birthday month, she sent me an extra skein, which is called Sweet Tooth, which is kind of funny that this is cotton candy. But look.
I see a pattern.
You see a pattern. Look at the speckles. Let's see if I can get this. Look, y'all.
Speckles.
Ooh. And she also threw, okay, so I also, yes.
Is it like anything I eat?
Oh, you dropped it. I don't think you eat dark chocolate.
I don't.
And they're for me. Oh, please. Because I gotta show you these.
I don't eat dark chocolate.
All right. I am a fan of Starbucks. And if you know me, you know I love my Starbucks. And this right here is the cutest progress keeper ever. And she also sent me one more, which is so stinking adorable. It is a coffee cup with the Starbucks logo. Wow. Guys. to know me is to love me, and I think she loves me. I'm just kidding. But the fact that she threw in an extra Starbucks Progress Keeper, and she threw in some chamomile night caffeine-free tea, which is awesome. And she threw in some chocolate, dark chocolate, Dove chocolate with almonds.
Unless this is milk.
No, it's not milk. It's dark chocolate.
Where does it say?
I love dark chocolate.
I got my candy. Okay.
I love my so you got something, I got something. We all got something. Did you?
Yeah.
So guys, what do you think of my purchases?
Rate them on a scale of 10.
Did you like them? Was it too much? No, don't answer that question.
Too little?
Don't answer that question. So
should I have bought more?
No. And actually, to be honest, guys, that really, confession. I've bought some more since this. Now, I will tell you that in the month of March and going forward, I'm going to try my best to slow down on my purchases, because I need to be knitting, right? And I need to stop looking at Instagram. I need to stop looking at these podcasts. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done.
We're never done.
I have one more thing to show you. So, Netta is an Instagram friend of mine, and she lives in Waco, and she's a big planner. And she sent me a message, and she showed me this company that I've never bought from before, called The Clever Clove. And this is her logo. And it is Henrietta the Hedgehog. Okay? Now, look at this. This is a notebook. And it is... Jordan is looking at your eyeballs. This is... I don't know what this character, the raccoon is, but it's a simple lined notebook. It's not a porcupine. It's a simple lined book, and it also has the raccoon. Can this focus?
It's a hedgehog.
It's got the raccoon holding yarn on every single page. I bought this because I watch a ton of podcasts, and I watch them so much that I don't remember who had what, who said what, and I usually
track everything.
And I usually write them down on pieces of paper, and I end up inevitably losing them somewhere. So I got this affordable book because, of course, it's knitting themed. And so now when I'm sitting and watching podcasts, I can just reach over, grab this notepad, jot down my notes, and keep it moving. And she also had this notepad that says things to do before I can knit. So things to do before I can knit. And it's just a simple notepad. And at the very bottom, it says disclaimer. It is highly likely that knitting will occur before these tasks are completed. So it's super cute. I don't know if you guys can see that. Having focusing issues today. But anyway, there's the Henrietta the Hedgehog. So I got these two things from the Clever Clove. They will be listed down below. So now, I think that's the end of all of my acquisitions. Whew, that was a lot, Jordan. So the very last thing is my KnitCrate subscription. And they sent it to me. And it's weird because I'm pretty sure I got the green version of this sock the last time. And it is 70% superwash merino, 10% silk, 10% stellina, and 10% nylon. And it is pure bliss.
I was about to say, that doesn't equal 100. Yeah,
it's a little blown out in the light. It's a little bit more yellow, but not by much. I mean, it's almost true to color. So I am an ambassador, of course, to KnitCrate. I love all of their new items that they have out. And if this is going to be your first order, then you will receive 20% off of your first order with the code
Happee20.
Happee20.
Yeah.
So I'll have that information down below in the bar for you with a link. I do get a small commission if you guys decide to try out KnitCrate. I do highly that yellow is bomb. I do highly recommend trying out their, especially if you are a sock knitter, their sock selection is on point. Okay, so be sure to check them out as well. And they also this month, Jordan, you would like that. It's called Warm Hands. I think let's see. Can be used as a hot or cold compress. For hot compress, put it in the microwave. Contains, I can't even read that because, anyway, so it's a hot and cold compress. Who doesn't love that? And no, this was different. So this is February, and this is their theme for February. It's called Unwind. Unwind. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of cool. Jordan, I think that's it. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. If you are knitting the shawl for the Cowl, please continue to do that. Make sure that once you're done, go to the Ravelry group and drop your finished object in the finished object thread so that you can be eligible to win one of these 3 prizes. But I think that's it, Jordan. I think this was a long one.
It was.
It was a long one.
Maybe the longest.
It's a long one. So thank you guys so much for joining us on episode 45. And what, Jordan? We will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Goodbye.